So check this out. I'm just here working away on my mill. It's my new Woodland Mills portable sawmill. It's an HM136 Max to be exact. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I love it so far. But I made a simple mistake that I'm wondering how many other people have made this mistake. Maybe I can help prevent you from making it when you get your new sawmill. We're at 3.7 hours. Now let me cut up this little log here and I'll explain how I damaged my mill after only 3 hours of use. I totally just learned another tip. Check this out. I left my earmuffs out here and I felt something strange inside the muffs. And I took the muffs off and I went like this and out drops an earwig. You know those little earwig bugs? Ew, it must have been hiding inside the little space. Whatever you do, don't leave your muffs out with the mill. You got to put them away or put them in a bin or something. Oliver, you okay? You're having fun at the mill, eh? So at least I'll be able to get a 6x6 out of this. It's not too shabby. It's got a little bit of edging here. I don't need that, and it's okay if it's like this. This will dry up nicely and it'll still be structurally sound. That part has a little bit there. I think that's okay. A little bit of checking there at the end. That might expand a little longer. I did paint the ends, but I might have to get some kind of an end sealer because when you're dealing with hardwoods, it's very easy to get cracking on the edge. The sawdust catchment system is working really, really great. I just dump it in this bigger container. And that's can get me pretty much one log, is not even one bucket. I think it's pretty decent. It'll make a good 6x6 for something. It's only a 6-footer though, but I didn't want to just waste the wood. This is a nice maple wood. Well, let me explain what happened and how I damaged my mill. I know that's why y'all clicked. Now this here is the Honda 630. It's a beautiful engine. It's very quiet, very powerful. It's 20 horsepower, I believe. And this thing up here is the muffler. There's a better shot of it. That's the muffler. See how it's all connected to the engine there? Now, I messed up royally because really, I didn't pay much attention. That was my mistake. This right here is the water tank. This is the little hose that goes down, snakes around under there. And when you pull the throttle of the engine on the mill, it releases a tiny drip of water. But what happened was, this was a lot longer. I had cut it already, but what happened was this was snaking down and it was touching here. And it was really sitting on top of this muffler. And what happened, it melted the plastic really bad. So now all the water leaks out of here. And I've since cut this to try to see what kind of a length I need, but definitely I should have cut it beforehand so that this doesn't droop down touching on the muffler, because the muffler gets hot. It's hot right now. This side's not a problem. I guess that's why they put this cover on, but I should have paid more attention to that, definitely. It didn't click in my head. I'm just using my mill like it's nothing, and then I see all this water spewing out, and I'm like, oh man, it's only been a few hours and I already busted my mill? It's not really that serious though. I just went ahead and bought some more tubing from our local hardware store, and it's 3/16, which is what matches up pretty good. This little package here, which is 10 feet, cost me $10. So I'll have enough in case I ever do something like this again. But I'm going to go ahead and fix this now. So I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I didn't notice that. But honestly, in fairness, this was the length that came from the manufacturer. And there was, no tips in the book there, in the manual, to trim it to size. So I just installed it as per the instructions, but really I just didn't pay attention and I didn't notice it. And hopefully anybody who has a new mill will prevent you from going through this hassle. That's the purpose of living and learning in life, ain't it, folks? If I do it like that, there's no way it's going to touch. That's pretty good right there. Well, I just used a lighter to kind of heat up the tubing a bit to make it easier, but that's as far as I can get it on now. I think that's okay though. It's tight. All right, let's just start it up and see how she flows. Make sure that water's coming okay. Working good. No harm, no foul, I guess. Not a big deal. Well, that's it for the episode. I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing all sorts of fun sawmill stuff now in the wood yard, and I'm going to be building this huge, massive structure to cover all this stuff to maintain its durability and integrity over the years. But stay tuned to the next woodyard episode. That log on the bottom there is 16 feet long, and we're going to try to figure out exactly how many 2x8 rafters we can get out of it. It is kind of a thick, huge log, so it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned, and we'll see you then.